I did just space out.
You forgot we're podcasting.
How's it going, though?
Dude, I would massage Clint Eastwood's back any day. You can take that out of context. I don't even care. Are you good?
I think so.
Please don't murder me. Thank you.
I couldn't be happy. Doo-doo head.
Describe your last bathroom experience with the name of the movie. Everybody. It doesn't matter.
Shutter Island.
He's looking directly at you.
Yikes.
Yeah.
What?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wait, what?
Suicide Squad.
Star Wars.
Fast and the Furious?
I'm gonna stick with my original answer of Shutter Island.
Shutter
The
Island.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, wait, what?
Shawshank Redemption.
That involved a lot of poo.
It.
That doesn't make sense.
It's just it, dog. Shut up, Anthony.
Well,
The one time you actually start talking, you just to make fun of me. You said last week you're gonna stop being a fart knocker on your take it or leave it.
You didn't upload the podcast, so
It's
no one
uploading
knows
right
what
now.
you're talking
It's
about.
uploading right
No,
now.
as of right now, no one knows what we're talking about.
So this episode's basically part 2. Hey everybody, welcome back to the HPE show. I am your host, Joseph Gallion. Chase is still not here because he's a big old stupid face. Got him.
Wow.
And Dylan, you're
Dylan.
already
It's just a
messing
head-
up. Did you just say I
Messing
swore?
up.
There you go.
Did you just say I swore?
Messing up. Did he say a swore?
My
Did you
thing was
say
too
a swore?
far. Did I?
Did you?
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Did you say shoot? Or something?
I didn't say I
What?
said, don't worry, it's just going through the
Anyway, either way, it's like
Yeah,
whatever. Anyway, yeah. So joining me as per last week is the same crew, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Last name? Well, I gave it last name. Forte. Anyway, Dylan, who told me not to say his last name last episode.
I live off the grid and on the grid.
And
all
that's
at the
it.
same time.
Those are the only people that are important on this
Yep.
podcast.
Agreed. 100%.
Agreed.
Hey, there's another.
Nope.
It's you, Joe.
You're right. Kenny and Luke and them are outside having a conversation in the outside of the studio.
Also, Chris is here.
Keep messing around, you're gonna lose your only listener.
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
No, I listened to the last one.
Yeah.
The last
After,
The one that's not been
after we
uploaded
recorded
yet?
last week, and I was like, oh, geez, I probably got a little too deep, too far, and all that. I
to
listened
be fair, I kind of enjoyed that. That was nice.
I don't know. I
It's
felt
different.
I went into it not prepared, I think, for what I was going to start talking about, so I probably just sounded really arrogant.
Nah, it was cool.
Anthony
I think
was, he's like, yeah.
Well, Anthony was just quiet playing Mario Kart the whole time.
He's been
So-
checking his Apple
The
Watch.
whole time.
The whole
It
time.
wasn't the whole time.
It
Oh
was-
yeah,
it was
sorry.
one
Except
half
for
and
then,
two-thirds
you
time.
were also
It's my
asking
six.
about what Nemo's dad's name was. Forgot about that.
Marlin.
Marlin.
It's
Marlon Brando.
Yes.
Nemo's dad was in Apocalypse Now.
I say we should only have Chris talk when we ask him questions.
Yeah,
He
probably.
shouldn't be able to talk just
Can,
whenever.
can the
Yeah.
podcast just be you two, and me and Chris will give feedback when needed?
Yeah, let's do that.
All
I
right.
feel like
I'll
it'll just be us being
and
Let's
aggressive.
keep
action.
vaping.
Action.
How'd you sleep last night?
Actually, pretty darn good. You?
Not very well. I was too busy watching you sleep.
Oh.
Mm.
That's weird.
No, I didn't go to bed until like 1:30 last night because I was doing the props and stuff because I am terrible about fixing my sleep schedule. And then I got up at 6 a.m. So
Did you have any dreams? Did you have any dreams?
did I have any dreams?
Yeah, man.
Not that I remember. Which apparently you dream all the time, but you just don't always remember your dream. Do you guys? Okay, what do you guys think? Oh, I'm gonna knock this whole freaking monitor back.
Wow.
Anyway,
You choose.
what do you guys?
That was interesting.
What do you guys? Shut up, Chris. I love you. What do you guys think dreams are? Because I've heard people theorize what they
Rapid eye movement.
Agreed.
are. REM.
Right on, brother.
Okay, well, I've heard people try to explain dreams like it's your brain shuffling through memories and trying to make sense of them like it's a story.
that doesn't add up. My dreams make absolutely no sense, and all
Your
of them
life makes no sense,
Yeah,
Chris.
exactly.
I'm no
That's why I should
expert. I'm no expert, as everybody
sense of-
knows. But I have read a few articles from experts, and they say, and this is pretty much a quote. We pretty much have no idea what they're for.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you just said. Nobody really knows what they are for, but it happens.
Yeah.
And they're kind of nice sometimes, and sometimes they're not so nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to experiment with lucid dreaming because I just think that's a really cool concept, and there's like a lot of ways you're supposed to do it.
I tried doing it. Forcing myself to do it.
I think I did it one time
It's
when I was
very hard.
14. I tried to do it, and then I just fell asleep.
Yeah, it's really hard because you have to engage your brain whilst asleep without waking up.
Yeah.
Like
And
a lot
there's
of
some things to like get you used to it is by like waking up and like writing in a journal and all that.
That's
and
what
I
I
was
was
like,
doing.
I'm not doing all that.
I started doing that. Like I actually still have some of them like written down in my phone in my notes because even if it's not like a lucid dream, you're supposed to just catalog your dreams. It keeps you thinking about dreaming constantly. That's why the kid from Shark Boy and Lava Girl could do everything that he did.
Dream.
Can we do a cover of that for our final project?
Let's
for
do
the
that.
film?
No.
Oh no.
You kind of look like maybe like a distant cousin of Taylor Lautner, I'd say.
Yeah.
Half of me, or child version of me, is happy you said that because whenever I was a kid, I was convinced that I was Shark Boy, but my
really
powers
good.
hadn't come out yet.
Okay, Shark Boy and Lava Girl or Spy Kids 3D?
Shark Boy and Lava
Shark
Girl.
Boy and Lava Girl.
Really?
If we're comparing it to Spy Kids 3D,
Really?
if we're comparing it to the
Spy
other
Kids
Spy Kids
3D just
3D was heat, man. It had Elijah Wood showed up at the end and then died.
To
instantly.
die.
It was
the
great.
man or whatever they called
The
him.
dude.
guy.
The dude. Or the guy, that was it.
The dude was Big Lebowski, my
I
bad.
am the guy. Whoa, is that
He's
a
not the
cameo?
guy. I am. Yeah.
like what
He's
even
such a small person.
I really what was his like
I was
How
setting up
tall
for
was
a
he
joke. I
supposed to
wasn't
be?
insulting his height.
I
I was
think he's
talking. I was
like-
going to talk about
he's
an
like
airline thing.
Slightly below average. He's probably my height.
but like in the
no,
movie
he's
they make him look
normal.
like he's giant or
Yeah.
something like that, and then he's not.
It's funny because
It's
they make
really
him look
weird.
super tall in that, and then he was
the
odd.
same thing they did with the Lord of the Rings. It was just
No,
different,
I
different
don't-
perspective, but it was opposite.
It's probably green screen.
I don't think that they thought that far ahead.
What do you mean? For that movie?
Yeah.
I mean, he was up on a cliff, right?
It's
So he
Robert
came-
Rodriguez.
No.
He thinks
He-
about stuff like that. He's crazy.
Robert Rodriguez is a very smart man.
He's a very
I-
cheap
I-
man as well.
Dude, I
but-
watched I watched a thing about what was the name of the movie?
Machete.
No. It was
From Dusk Till Dawn.
no, it was
Machete
That's
kills.
a great movie.
it was a movie.
Spy
All I remember
Kids.
is that can you stop
Spy Kids
naming
2.
Robert Rodriguez?
Spy Kids Out of Time.
That doesn't exist.
I
fuck
never
Spy
watched that, and it's
There is
because
n-
it does not exist.
It does not, in fact, exist. That should be the next episode of What If. What if Spy Kids 4?
Alita Battle Angel, isn't that Robert Rodriguez?
I don't think so.
I
I think
Look that up right now, Jamie.
You got it, boss.
Thanks. Oh, word. You just like aggressively tossed the vape.
Oh, I thought that was a pen.
Yeah, look. I'm pretty sure
It's a
Rodriguez
vape pen.
directed that one. I thought at least.
I'm on
And
it,
like
boss.
James Cameron produced it. Check my math. Check my math.
Robert Rodriguez.
I knew it.
That's correct.
I knew it. I still
I'm
haven't
gonna be
seen
honest.
it.
Yeah, I didn't care to watch
It looked
this
kinda
movie.
Nobody
cool.
really
It looked kinda
saw it.
cool.
It looked like it was a cool action film. So.
I just didn't want to see
something,
it because the lady looks scary.
Oh, the eyeballs. You're not a fan
Her
of the.
eyes were way too big for her body.
Well, I mean, it was supposed to be like that.
The
but-
eyes were wrong.
Which is weird because it's supposed to be, oh, it's like the anime or whatever, but then like none of the other robots
was
have that
only
kind
her.
of look. It's only her. Yeah, it's weird.
It'd be like if they made
It's cool,
Sailor
though.
Moon into a movie and then everyone had weird alien eyes.
Isn't
Or if
it-
they made the Powerpuff Girls movie and all of them were tiny and they had weird bodies with no hands.
Isn't it based off of a manga?
It's a manga.
Yeah,
manga.
it's a manga.
Manga,
sorry.
manga, whatever. Manga.
Anime. Was it ever made into an anime?
I think they're. Maybe I'm getting it confused with
I
Ghost
don't
in the
freaking
Shell.
know, and I still don't watch anime, even though
I
I've
don't
been
either.
told by many people, specifically Bennett and Colin,
Of course.
that I need to watch.
We actually talked about that on Fun Cycle Dads about how Colin and Bennett
Look
are
at
constantly
that.
trying
so
to get
much
us.
interplay, my man.
Colin and Bennett are constantly trying to get us to play or to watch anime, and I can't do it.
I'll probably watch freaking My Hero Academia because they never shut up about that one.
I need to say something important.
Say something important,
Just
dog.
watch Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop's really good.
That's literally one of the best cartoons, anime. It's one of the best shows from the 90s.
One of the only like
Easily.
actual animes I've watched is One Punch Man.
That's great.
Which
I
was
didn't watch the new
solid.
season.
Yeah.
I haven't
the
seen the new
The
one.
first season's really good.
I've heard that the newer season's not really that
Yeah.
good. Or maybe that's
I've watched
No, I heard that.
Avatar: The
Yeah.
Last Airbender, but I don't know if that one really
that's
counts
like
'cause,
Western anime. It's a
American
little
anime.
different. It's kind of different. It's like it's
It
anime
kinda
the
counts,
same
but it
way.
kinda doesn't.
It's anime
like
the same way the
Americanized.
original Teen Titans is anime.
Oh,
where,
yikes.
Like it's in
Yeah.
the style, but
Yeah.
like
But it's not.
I love
It's-
both of those shows.
yeah.
Teen
They're both
Titans
really
was
good.
incredible.
They're very solid.
You guys like Teen Titans Go?
How about you
It's
go away?
It's got some funny jokes, I'll be honest.
It does
It
have
got
some-
better.
It's one of those shows where it's like it's similar to how I feel about Gumball, where it's
Once
I
it
think
got
it's
meta.
I think it's really stupid, but I can't stop watching it.
Once it got meta, I started actually
Yeah,
watching
once
it a
they
little bit.
acknowledged that they were like, oh, we're not ripping off, but we're just kind of doing a stupider version of this serious show.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
You just
Yeah. There's like we're having
No.
some issues with
Yeah,
our
it's-
audio
it's
stuff
the-
right now,
I
but
don't think it's going
splitter.
through the.
I think that's only in our headphones. If you guys can hear it, let us know.
text us
I-
at 555-49-496.
Well, I mean, when there was feedback on the
911.
last episode, when I was listening through it again to make sure I
Mhm.
edited everything out, there was no feedback on here.
Oh, word?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Also, the Mario Kart thing stayed in from that. That was
It
fun.
better. Anthony's giving me the most piercing stare. Now he's looking away.
Yeah.
Now he's looking at
It's
the
because he
floor.
can't talk about Teen Titans, I guess.
We
Not a fan.
talk about Teen Titans.
Do you guys ever like not talk over each other? Because there's like 3 people talk at the same time, and as a listener, I'm like, all right, whatever.
We can try not to.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
How about this? We'll
I'm just saying,
I
it's like you're
need
talking, you're
something.
talking, you're talking. Like, I'll pick one and
I-
just focus.
we need like a talking stick.
Talking.
We need the
stick.
How
conch.
about this? I'm gonna hand my phone out. Whoever holds
Pass
my
the jewel.
phone,
jewel?
whoever holds my phone can talk. So we'll
Okay.
start
Word.
with
Alright.
Joe since it's his podcast.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we're
So wait, what am I? Am I supposed to talk about something specific? First of all, the phone background is cool. Here's your phone back, Dylan.
Thank you. Yes, you're supposed to just kind of talk, but we're trying to, like Anthony said, not to talk over
Okay.
each other,
Okay.
and he's pretty smart and kind of beautiful too.
Sorry, I was talking over you, and I don't have the talking stick. Phone.
He's not gonna grab that. He grabbed it. Wow.
Wait, can I talk? Because I have the vape in my hand.
it's powerful.
How do these even work?
You
Is,
suck
is
on
the
it.
vape the new talking stick?
No.
Okay, wait. So do we not have a talking stick anymore?
No, and also since this is an audio only podcast,
Yeah, they can't see
this
us.
is not.
They
this
can't
is not
see us
translating
passing
well.
it back
This-
and forth.
the
How
gag.
how do vapes even work? Like,
How does
where's
this
the
one in
button?
particular? There is no button on this one. On this
Okay.
one, you literally just
You just
you suck.
fair enough.
You suck it.
All right,
That's
calm down.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
far are we
Joe,
in the
can
episode
you
already?
interview 4K? I want
13.
to learn about him. I want him to teach me a lesson. Wait a second.
Can I interview 4K? You want him to teach you a lesson?
I don't.
that sounds interesting.
He looks
Getting
right at
interesting,
me.
dude.
Listen, this isn't fun single dads. This is
A word.
You can't hurt
fun
us
single
here.
brothers. We're hanging out. Let's take it
Fun
easy.
single brothers.
Let's take it
Except only one of us is not single. How's your relationship, Anthony?
Here we go again. The 6 hours.
easy. It was the same.
We're
thing
just
last-
waiting.
I think it's going great. I hope she thinks it's going great.
I got news for you.
She's
It's
probably-
going great. I'm
Hear
sure.
that if she just won't listen to this, so I can say whatever I want. No, I think it's going great. We're having a lot of fun. She has a kid, which is different for me
Mm.
because I never ever wanted kids. So this is kind of
Well, now that
Different.
you've been in a relationship with her for
it's only been a week.
okay,
Do
so
you like-
since it's been official, it's only been a
so
week.
it's been official.
Do you like kids? Like, do you? Can
No,
you
I
handle-
don't. That's why.
Do you
it's
like her kid?
She's growing on me. I'll be honest. I won't lie and
Yeah.
try to like fabricate it. At first, I was hesitant. I was like, the kid's growing on me. It's a funny kid.
I don't think I could do that. I can't stand children at all.
I don't either. But
I like
To be
I
fair,
she's
you're what 18 right now?
Yeah, but like my dad's fiance has like a bunch of grandkids, and my best friend, his kid just turned 1. I'm a firm believer that you should be able to make fun of children until they're old enough to defend themselves against you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like child abuse, but
It's not child abuse.
verbal
I'm saying
child
like
abuse.
once they get to the age where like what I say makes them upset, then I know I need to stop. But until then, until they're smart enough to process my sarcasm, I'm gonna keep making fun of them.
I like how they're over here trying to. Take
Yeah, they're trying to take a
selfie
lit
or-
selfie.
Nice. That's a good picture.
like
I got
how
my what's
that is-
poppin' in.
That's a good picture, dude.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh.
Word. They got a good
Can
picture.
I,
I
can
thought
I
you
talk
were
about
deleting
what
Snapchat.
we just
No, it's
filmed
Instagram.
earlier today?
What?
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Oh,
even gonna post it.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm gonna
this is
quickly
cool.
plug. Me, Anthony, and Joe they just helped me film the first episode of my little series I'm doing for the multimedia class here, Higher Highs, which is about
I'm so excited
just
for
like
it.
fun things that people get a quote high from. It's not drugs, nothing illegal.
Well, you said it's not drugs, and the first episode is about designer drugs.
That's just the way that they're talked about. They're not. It's nothing illegal. I'm
Research
not.
chemicals,
Yeah, research chemicals, which are in the gray area.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how well it's turned out yet. I haven't looked at the footage, but I'm hoping that it turns out well.
I'm
You
sure
did?
it'll be fun.
I think it's going to be kind of cool because, I mean, even if you're like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this 1st episode, it's like you can learn from that because that's such a cool concept that you came up with. Like, that is super cool as an idea of a series of searching for things that kind of give you that rush, that high experience that are legal, that aren't whatever.
Like
you know?
this episode, like you said, was on designer drugs. The next one is going to be on nicotine, which I myself am quite the fan of. If you
Oh, I
can't
know,
tell from
I
the
know.
sounds of me subtly sucking on vapor, but yeah,
It's ASMR. It's cool.
it's ASMR. Oh, word.
Oh, here we go.
You
Lit.
did all of
That
that,
was so
for
weird.
that little amount of smoke?
And the thing's busted.
Blew it right in my
She
face,
doesn't
too,
kick.
dog.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's cool. I don't care.
Did you get nicotine?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't think there's much, if any, second hand off of
Off of a vape, you don't think so?
not much.
I used
Because
to work at a Food Lion, right?
Mhm.
And they would let us. Whenever I worked in the produce department, we would have to go take out the trash and like the scraps every single night, right? Or just whenever the trash cans were too full, and we would have to get a manager to let us out. There was one manager there, one of the best managers I've ever worked for. Great dude. Best manager I worked for at Food Lion. He was funny. He was nice. Just talked to you. Smoked all the time when he walked outside, and he would just be standing next to you, smoking, and just talking to you.
I've had those.
And
kind
it was
of
some of the
managers.
strongest smoke, dude. It was just like breathing it in, you know?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
the best job that you guys have worked?
the work study job that I now have.
Really? Okay, so how's
Yeah.
that going so far?
Oh, really good. I mean, I've already gotten, especially because I got in early today. I've probably reached my 20-hour limit for this week, most likely.
Word.
Like I got 10 hours yesterday.
Dang, dog.
Because I got here, I guess I technically got here at like 8 o'clock-ish. I was here for 10 hours. I was here until 5. But, I mean, this has been the best job I've got. First of all, the pay's going to be pretty good because I'm getting paid once a month, but it's like 20 hours a week at $10 an hour.
Wow.
I say my next favorite was definitely Pelicans, though. Working there.
Pelicans
I'm glad
has been
that
a great job. Shout
I'm-
out to Patrick. I need to have him on sometime.
Yeah, we need to get Pat.
That'd be fun.
That would be amazing. Because, first of all, I really like Pat.
He's got a great personality. Great
he's
dude.
very... I thought he was a lot older than he was.
Oh, yeah.
I
No, you
thought-
wouldn't expect him.
Yeah,
He's a mature dude. He knows what he's talking about.
He has the energy of like a 24-year-old.
Yeah, I'd see what you
Or
mean.
like the build of like a 24-year-old and the energy of like a freaking like a 5-year-old. Like it's just
that's
very
like
bombastic,
high
like
off of
very
Pixie Sticks.
charismatic, but like he's there.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's very interesting.
super
Dylan's
cool.
doing his best Geordie LaForge impersonation.
Yeah.
He's just
Looking
It
like
looks
Cyclops
really cool.
from the X-Men over there.
I'm angry.
What about you, Anthony?
Yeah, what's the best job that
best
you've had?
job? Best job. Are you gonna say Lowe's because you meant Dixie there? Because that's incredibly sweet.
That would be really.
Doxed.
Yikes!
It's alright.
It's all,
I don't think
it's
that's
all good.
that's not a.
Trying to think. I mean, I had a lot of fun at the job I had on Baldhead, but I kind of just got tired of it.
Mhm.
Lowe's has been pretty fun. Like, I don't hate going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably say Lowe's.
That's fair. What about you? What are you thinking, man?
I think right now, the job that I have is pretty good. Not great hours, but it's like one of those jobs where I can kind of go in whenever I want. So that's kind of on me.
That's really good.
Not bad.
But I've been there for about a year and a half now, and it's super chill, just hanging out. It's without getting super specific, I'm a chef, but I mainly do like prepping stuff.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, just like Ratatouille.
You're Remy.
You got a
but
round in your hair?
I do have to say though,
That's why it keeps it short.
the best like one-off job that I've done, because I've done like a lot of one-off jobs, was once somebody paid me to carry some wooden planks upstairs to like do a floor, and he paid me $50. He was like, I'll just pay you $50 for the job. I was like, okay. It took about 5 minutes. That was it.
Wow.
I wasn't even
That's
I
a
wasn't even
great
considering
job.
like a
I
little
felt like Bill
one-off.
Gates.
Well, yeah.
'Cause
I didn't think about one-offs.
I made
either.
like for a whole summer I picked watermelons.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yeah, dude. I was in the best shape of my life too picking watermelons. Those things were heavy.
Well,
Tell
yeah,
us
heck
about
yeah.
that.
Tell
I
us
made
about your
$15 an hour
That's a good job.
picking watermelons for like 10 hours a day.
$15 an hour? That's
Can you
solid.
can you tell us about the best kind of
The best.
tell us about the best kind of watermelon to get then.
Oh, the best watermelon. Well, what we grew were we grew
Male or
normal
female?
ones.
Which are better? Did
Well,
you guys know that
It-
watermelons
yeah,
are
the
male?
the males
It's
have
weird.
the black seeds in them, and the females have
Yeah.
no seeds. We
Females
the seedless watermelons that we grew were really good. We had seedless watermelons, regular watermelons. We had cantaloupe. There was a summer where I picked corn. That was one of the worst jobs I ever had because it was extremely rainy.
Jimmy?
Huh?
Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Did you meet Jimmy? Jimmy crack corn?
I hate you.
Yeah, I hate me too.
Yeah, no. But nah, pulling corn was one of the worst jobs I ever had because it was like really rainy that season. My shoes were like caked up to my ankles in mud, and it was really hard to move. And then also the corn was really wet, and corn's already like a very water-filled vegetable. So when like you pull it off, my hands were just like so wrinkled to the point that like they hurt.
Yeah.
That was the worst job I ever had, but the money was still really good. It was like $12 an hour for 5-hour days, and then I made commission off the bags that I sold. So that was really good.
I've heard my dad talk about a lot of jobs like that growing up because, he grew up in, like, Blue Ridge Mountains area, right? I mean, it's where I lived before moving down here.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, he used to tell me about working on a farm, just cutting the heads of cabbages off. And, like, whenever they would get tired of having a break, they just walk over to the tobacco field, cut off a leaf, and use it.
Yeah, that was
Like,
where I live. We have some land that we rent out to this guy. He plants seasonally. Every once in a while, there's sweet potatoes. I don't think he's planted corn there in a while, but he plants tobacco very often. Like I think they just got through cutting down all the tobacco.
Got you.
It is a lot.
Word.
It is an ungodly amount of tobacco.
I think the probably best job I worked, besides Pelicans, because Pelicans was really cool. It's just a really awesome,
very nice
person.
place.
Like it was a great
You make really good tips
opportunity
too.
and everything. What?
You make really good tips too.
I thought you said they make good toast, and I was like, what kind of Pelicans
They
you
make
work at?
amazing.
They only make it in the back though. And you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
ask for
the
it. It's
Smuckers.
The special toast.
The smuckers
The schmuckas.
with the toast.
Besides Pelicans, which was a super awesome job to work this
Is that
summer.
an ice cream place?
Snowballs. It's like
Oh,
You
right.
can get
yeah.
They used to do ice cream. The one
you
in
can always
Roseboro
come by the one I work at.
in Leland.
I don't have money. That's why I didn't buy coffee today.
Oh, I get a
That's-
bunch of a
that's
coffee
pretty
if you
fair.
want a coffee.
Love you, but
It-
I have to decline.
Just like
Freaking-
every person I've ever talked to ever.
Besides Pelican, I love you, but I have to decline. I just caught that. That was good. That was really good. Probably besides that one, I worked at a marina for the summer of 2017 and half of
Wowzers.
18. There at White Lake. It was.
You worked at White
great.
Lake?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Mostly just because of the manager I have. I won't say his last name because doxing. But and I don't have permission yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I got you.
Andy was. Honestly, he's probably one of the
Just say it was Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, it's Andy Dufresne. No, he was one of the probably one of the most influential people in my life currently still. But yeah, he was just a really great manager. Taught me a lot of great, like even just like workmanship and
Well,
all that. But Anthony, were you gonna say something?
Yeah.
You like lifted up your hand like.
yeah.
You know they can't hear you shaking your head. No.
Oh my
I hate
god.
you so much.
Anthony, this is an audio only format.
Can I?
He's just
You just
nodding
want
his
to ruin the
head.
podcast.
Can I
What were
bring
you
the
saying?
fourth pole for a second? Drag this closer because every time I move, I feel like I'm gonna pull it.
Yeah,
and,
sure. Let's
like,
just
it's
make.
fine.
kind of.
Let's
it's
see how
already-
loud it is on the mic.
That's not bad. It's
Oh,
fine.
Wait.
It kind of would have been hilarious if it was
Yeah.
just aggressively
Oh,
loud.
We had the feedback thing
Just about
happening.
made it.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Help
I
us.
feel a little bit
Don't
better
take the
now.
Lord's name in vain.
I said help us please.
Oh, word. You
Yeah.
saved it at the last second. Oh, dude. Friggin'. What was I going to say? Crud. Oh,
Words.
Probably something nice about us.
I
Yeah.
agree, because you guys are amazing human beings, and I enjoy working with you guys on film sets and just in general.
Did you enjoy the
thanks, man.
video I showed you from that musical? Listen
That
to
was weird.
Jesus, Jimmy.
It was really weird.
I really enjoyed it. I showed him. I've been
What was it, Reefer Madness?
Reefer Madness
Okay.
from
Like on a
2005.
kick from that.
I have a very
Last
bad
night you
episode.
kept talking about it. Today you keep talking about it.
It's because
Yeah,
it's such
y'all
a good
didn't even
movie.
tell me you guys were on Minecraft
I
schools,
told you that
whatever.
we were on. I was like,
I
yeah.
texted
was like,
you, and
yeah.
you're like, yeah, we're about to get off. I was like,
No,
I
I
had to
said-
text you, Dylan.
Hey
Yeah, it
guys,
hurts.
you're yelling.
Shut up, Chris.
This is a safe space.
This is not a safe space for you.
I was like,
Fight
hey,
me.
yeah, you can join us,
Cool.
but I'm getting off shortly. And I think Chris is too, because we got to get up early. Which, also, if I had known that we didn't have class this morning, I would have just been like, yeah, get on.
I
I'm not
told you
getting
that.
yeah.
No, you told me that, but it was like 5 minutes before I got off, and I was like, oh no, it was like right as I got off. You're like, we don't even have class in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, why am I getting off? But then I was already off, and I was like, whatever, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I mean, I
didn't
tried
even
to tell.
realize.
I
Like,
wanted to sleep. I haven't
A
slept
lot
in
of people
couple days.
showed up here that didn't have class today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a good lot of
I-
us did.
Because he
good
like
half.
mentioned it to us, but he didn't make it a big deal.
He mentioned it at the end of class.
Yeah, and I completely forgot about it. If you didn't tell me, I would have showed up.
I mean,
Yeah.
I forgot, and I showed up early. So
Well, you got,
Anthony
but you
showed
helped
up.
me out though, so that was great. You got here early
Yeah, I
enough.
feel
to-
like if I was here,
Which I guess-
that would
Yeah.
help too. But
Anthony,
still.
you still
It
had
wasn't
to be
that
here 'cause
much.
you had a class after, but
it wasn't too much that we had to do, but Anthony's just
the most interjection he's had in a little bit was him just breathing in deeply on the microphone.
that
Who are you,
happens.
who are you texting? You texting anybody, or you just
playing
swiping through your phone?
Oh,
Oh, you're just going
What are
through
we looking at
Facebook.
there?
oh,
What was
oh,
that?
Was that a
Facebook.
cat butt?
Was that Facebook?
What's going on right
What was,
there?
what, was
Is
it
he
a
on
cat? Was it a
Facebook?
cat?
It looks like it's like a rat, but its face is a little messed up.
Thought you
I
deleted
feel
that
like
picture of
Remind
me.
that, Joe.
I legit thought it was like I thought I saw cat butt whenever it scrolled by.
That's
Okay.
that's concerning.
That's
I
a
actually
little concerning.
that story time.
Oh
Uh,
no.
no,
No
I
good
don't
story
like where this
starts
is
from the
going.
prompt of cat butt.
Actually, I mean, one does. This one. It's not even that good of a story. It's just funny. I have the weirdest cat in the world.
Talking about Fraser.
No. Okay, so
Pam?
currently there's 3 cats at our house, which is obnoxious because there's also 3 dogs because my sister and her husband are staying with us for a little bit. And it's great having them here because I love them. Their dog screams. I love Jasper so much. Like, he is an incredibly cuddly dog, and I love that.
But he screams.
But he screams.
He screams.
Like,
Like a
instead of
human?
barking, like, basically, like, whenever you pick him up after he's, like, barking when you come in, like, he's just like, "Ah, ah," like, the whole time.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, you good? And he's like, yeah, I was just, he talks, by the way. apparently. But he's, like, freaking out because you're finally home. Yeah, and then he goes back to normal, and then if someone, like, sneezes on the door, he loses it again. But so there's, like, 3 dogs, 3 cats, and I think, let's say there's me, my mom, my sister, other sister, me, Ben, Andy, and Dad, and Tyler. So there's, like, 9 people in the house, plus 6 different animals. It's sometimes...
I've been to your
sometimes
house.
a
How do
bit
you fit 9
overwhelming.
people in that house?
Very carefully.
Like, that house is basically a stack of Jenga, and you're
Life
stacking
finds
pieces.
a way.
You know, there's a Ghostbusters quote that perfectly sums up...
Ghostbusters, I was quoting Jurassic Park.
No, I was saying there's a Ghostbusters quote that sums up your life. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Yeah, that actually fits pretty well.
Yeah.
But anyway, right. So
What are you two doing? You passing around the Mario Kart? What's,
are you guys
what's-
adding each other?
what
to
is
Mario
happening?
Kart?
I haven't played it yet.
I haven't even downloaded
I've
it.
only played it a few
I'm making
times.
him watch Report of the Week.
Why are you making? Why?
I love Report of the Week.
Oh,
He's
I
my
do
favorite YouTuber.
Oh. My
Do you have the audio
Hello,
going
everybody.
right now?
Yeah, he does. Turn the. What is
Dog.
wrong? This goes on YouTube.
What the crap?
What is wrong with
We're
you?
recording a podcast, Anthony.
Heck, Anthony, what are you doing?
Yo, what are you doing, Anthony?
Die.
Dude.
Come on. Why are you watching Report of the Week in the middle of a...
My
We
disappointment
need
is
to spice
immeasurable.
this up. We need
My
some
day
kind
is
of
ruined.
Shock interview.
Shaq interview.
Dude,
Dude, let's get Shaq.
Can we get? He does general
Kansas
commercials. He
hot
doesn't have that
wings.
much. He must have no money if he's doing
Okay,
general
it's not
commercials.
fair to you. He handed me the phone with the volume on, so the fact that you attacked me doesn't sit
Yeah, guys,
well
come
with
on.
me.
Don't attack him. He's
Dylan,
my
stop
friend.
being a follower.
Yeah,
Oh.
guys, stop being
So-
followers.
I don't appreciate the belittling that I was receiving.
It's honestly just so unprofessional.
It really is on their part.
On the Facebook page, it says we're professionally unprofessional. So
I hate you so much. You quote that every podcast. I'm going
Because
to
it
break
just-
your kneecaps.
please,
Oh.
There. Okay.
I
let's
want
have
to
a
be
talk.
reminded
So
of
cat
the.
butt... Well, can I finish my cat butt story?
Yeah. All right. Have your
Good lord.
it's
I don't
taking
want
you
to
20
leave that
minutes.
out of
story,
context.
and then I'll. Yeah.
It's taking you 20 minutes.
I have
so
the
far.
weirdest cat in the world. She is a freaking just the strangest cat.
Mhm.
I don't because I think what happened is as a kitten she got separated from her litter and her mom.
Mhm.
So she just she doesn't have any social skills. Like Fraser's a weird cat, but I think it's just because she grew up around a bunch of dogs, right?
Who can relate?
Shut up, Chris. So Boo is her name, and she is just like super weird. We call her Boo because literally we found her at the church that we were attending at the time. Dad was working there, and he was filling up the fountain outside, and she jumped out of the bush at him, meowed at him like she was saying like Boo, right? She's the strangest thing in the world, and she hates everyone. She just hates me and my dad less, so she tolerates us. Well, ever since we've had all these people in our house, including Jasper, who hates Boo, which is understandable, she stays in my room because it's more secluded upstairs and everything. And she started getting to the point where she's sleeping on my bed.
Mm-hmm.
One morning I woke up and she was just on my chest, right? Just sleeping. And I was like, word. And she was staring at me. She wasn't asleep. She was staring into my soul as I slept.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, cool, great, I'm glad this is happening. Good to know that you were probably about to cut my throat. Dozed off again, because I was like, accepting my fate, I guess, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up again, and there was just cat butt in my face. She was standing up, and I was just staring into the anus.
Life opens many strange doors, Ed boy.
So that's my cat butt story.
That's
So,
an interesting story. I have
It's a long, winding road to just end up with, I woke up and saw a cat's butt.
I have a story similar to that where I had 2 dogs at one point. I had a beagle,
Right.
and I don't know what he was. The other one,
Is it the dog whose name is like Beagle?
it was Beagle Dog.
Beagle Dog. He has
His
a
name-
dog that's named.
His name is
Beagle
both
Dog.
Max and Beagle Dog. Beagle Dog is just his casual name. His street name is Max.
Oh.
And then I also had Buddy, who I don't know what Buddy is. He's a massive dog. He's the
Shout out to all the big dogs.
that
Hey,
man.
stop body shaming that dog.
Buddy, look,
What?
we call him Butterstick
Oh,
because
yeah.
he is the thickest dog. I had to get extra wind in the mic for that. 'Cause
Should have
he
named
is-
him Thickums.
I call him Thickums a lot.
Oh, wow.
He's that poor dog. He likes to run, but he just looks like a runaway can of soda. He's really thick. But anyway, when I had them over in the house because I was just watching over Buddy, and I like to let the beagle in every once in a while because
Yeah.
he likes to come chill out and chill in the AC. Well, I fell asleep on the couch and woke up suffocating because I had Buddy laying on my chest and a beagle on my face. They were
trying to take you out.
They were trying to pull an Italian mob move and just suffocate me in my
All I'm
sleep.
saying is Beagle Face would be a good band name. Oh, are you leaving the podcast?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for those who can't see, because this is an audio podcast, Anthony just waved goodbye in a very sassy manner.
When is anything that he does not sassy?
I don't know. You gonna put your headphones back on?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'll
have
put
you
them
guys
back
ever
on.
played fantasy football?
No.
Anthony has.
Anthony, can you explain it to me? Because this is my first year playing fantasy football, and I've never done
Let
it
me see
before.
your team.
Bell
I
and the
don't have
Buffalo
my phone
Bills.
on me. I'll show you after.
Where are you on Yahoo? Are you on ESPN? NFL?
ESPN, I think.
Who's your quarterback?
I don't remember.
Who's your
it's
running
the dude
back?
He's
from-
already
Buffalo
lost. I don't even play, and I know he's
Who's your
lost.
running
I
back?
don't remember.
You know anybody on your team?
I
your
did.
defense?
I just need to look at it. I'm under pressure.
Go get your phone.
Stop yelling.
Sorry.
Go get your phone.
I have
Right
a-
now?
We'll get pause it.
I
Go
have
get your
a.
phone.
Right.
I have a question.
I'm gonna help you. Trust me.
I do-
I know football. Go get your phone.
I have a real question. Can we do like fantasy football, but it's celebrities playing football?
Please go get your
That'd be
phone
cool.
for us.
Like-
Smack him.
I would appreciate if you did.
Just keep it going. Don't even.
Yeah, let's
Just
not
keep
even.
it
Alright, I'm
going.
gonna take it
Just
over.
Joe's
keep it
leaving the
going.
gonna take
podcast,
it
so
over.
I can swear if I want to now.
I will end your life.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Frick. Shoot. Darn.
Welcome to Fun Single Dads. We're
For the
fun,
fun.
we're single, and we're daddies.
Dylan's a daddy.
Chris is a daddy. 4K's a daddy. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing really nice. I can just hear Joe talking to people in the background. It makes me really worry for him.
We need to have an intervention for him.
He's
He's got a
starting to-
lot of aggressions.
He's got a lot of voices in his head. Oh, he's back. Hey, Joe. We were just talking about you. All nice things. All nice things.
All nice things, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
Mr. That's usually what my
Yeah.
parents say, and then I find out like
They're getting
what they were
divorced.
actually saying.
I feel really weird.
No.
Why are you making jokes about my parents getting divorced, dog?
Well, I mean, mine did it,
Stop
so it's kind of
waving
funny.
your hand for the thing. Let me get it up for you.
He's just
Chief.
providing you more
Here.
clap syncs.
There it is. It's a phone. Fantasy Football League. Well, see, like, what I've never been very interested in fantasy football because I don't really know football, you know? I watch it, but I just don't really know, like, players or anything like that.
What?
And then I got, like, peer pressured into it by one of my church members, and I was like, word, okay, I'll try
You
it.
won this week
Yeah, I know. I've won
by a good
2 or
amount.
3
163
weeks, I
to
think.
123. You're
Wait,
2-2.
how does
Joey Thickums.
how
That's
does
my team name is Joey Thickums.
how does fantasy football work? Do you just pull quarterbacks and stuff from different teams?
It's like D&D, but for people who
I want
make fun
Anthony
of
to
people
explain
who
this
play
to us,
D&D.
but
Yeah.
do it close to the mic and in that beautiful
Oh, yeah,
voice
dude.
that we love.
Yeah.
So your
if you-
quarterback is Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan. But
I know, but he plays good.
he does.
Everyone's told me,
You
he's
got
like, I don't
Kerryon
like Aaron
Johnson
Rodgers.
as your running back.
I've got a few people
You
that
got
I switch
Derrick
on
Henry.
and off with, so chill.
You also have Devontae Adams, Allen Robinson, Travis Kelce, James Conner. The Bears defense, solid pick. That's who I have. And Butker is your kicker. Here's
To
I'm
be
gonna give
fair,
you.
it
An,
wasn't just me picking this. Shout out to Mr. Mike for helping me out here.
hold on, let me see real quick.
Shout out to Mr. Mike.
Thank you. That was just such a
Does
cool
somebody
shout
have
out.
Justin Tucker?
I don't know. Maybe I can get him in a draft.
Who are these people?
Draft's over. You
Not
got
like
the
draft. I mean, you can get other people, but like
Millionaires.
All right, so how fantasy football works
It's true.
is you and a bunch of friends. Do you guys playing for anything?
no, I don't think so.
Like just bragging rights at the end of it?
Maybe they talked about maybe putting in like a pot, but I don't know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
a group of friends and you'll create a league. You can do, I think, is it 4 people is the least you can have?
I
2v2?
think. Well, I only have 4 people in mind,
Oh, yeah. so-
and they were looking for another, which is why they asked
Yeah.
me.
and then you just draft your team as if you were an actual general manager of an NFL franchise.
So I just like
Mhm.
would.
Here
pay
is my
attention to their
advice if you
stats.
ever play again. Who was your first pick? Was it Aaron Rodgers?
I didn't. They didn't. I
Okay.
joined late. They just picked for me.
All right. I'll say if you ever play again, quarterback should never be your number 1 pick. Okay, running backs and receivers because those are your most points you're gonna get.
What do those positions do?
Running back and receiver.
Didn't you play football?
I went to, I played it for 3 days and I don't remember what I did.
Oh yeah, you broke the one dude's arm, right?
I didn't break anyone's arm.
Wait, what?
That was Anthony.
Oh, that was Anthony. You can tell I pay attention to the podcast. that
Yeah,
you guys
Anthony
do.
broke a kid's arm, but no, I went to practice for 3 days, and all I did was the first day I got my uniform. The second day I got hit by some kids, and I didn't like hitting people.
Oh, you sweet little pacifist,
and then-
you.
And then the third day I absolutely trained these kids
Oh.
because I was ready to leave.
Oh.
So I played really well that last day, and then I left.
So, What was it? Your dad that took you to the game or whatever?
My dad drove me. He's like, "Hey, play football," and I was like, "No, God made me allergic to air. He gave me asthma for a reason." So
Do you actually have asthma?
I actually have asthma.
Huh.
Yeah, which is ironic because
Prove it. Have an asthma attack right now on air. Do it. You won't. No guts.
All right, you got it.
Chris is actually killing himself on
Dude, his
air.
face is turning red.
What are you doing to my team, Anthony?
I'm dropping Antonio Brown.
Oh, word?
He's not on a team,
What about
so he's just taking space.
Okay.
So
what about
you
the
don't need
Cleveland?
him.
What about the Cleveland
Word.
Browns?
He's not on a team.
How about the soccer bullies?
I feel like every week I'm gonna have you help me
What
out with
about the-
fantasy football.
What
just so I
about the
can
New
kinda
England
learn.
Cheaters?
Shut up, Chris. I'm talking.
We're
No,
talking
I can't say
sports.
that.
Were we
Well,
going
if
to
I
say
say
something
what I was
I had
gonna-
to edit out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, then you have to cut it.
Dang it.
Sorry.
So Anthony, do you like the Cleveland Browns?
No.
Who's your team? Is it
New York Giants.
Pats?
I thought you liked the Patriots.
Wait, who?
You
okay.
just say things before you think.
No, I thought that you said that you liked the Patriots.
I legit thought you said that too. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you've said that.
But
in
you're
the
a New
past.
York Giants guy.
Yeah, I thought the Giants were baseball.
Why is it two?
That'd be the New York Yankees.
Why is it two podcasts in a row we're talking about sports when like?
Did we talk about sports last episode?
No. Oh,
No.
sorry, not this. Podcast,
Oh, you're
the
talking
last
about-
podcast.
We
The
don't-
San
everybody talking about
Francisco
sports.
Giants is
And
the
the
baseball
only
team.
the
Oh,
only
I knew
one
there
that's
was a
good at
Giant.
sports or knowledge about sports is Anthony. He's good with the knowledge of
Well,
sports.
Man wants to be a sports videographer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You look.
Sports
you
is-
look like you'd fit that role.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've got like the good attitude in your face.
You know-
Who's your basketball team?
Nets. Anything in New York. So it's Yankees, Rangers, Nets.
You know,
Giants.
I'm not
So
gonna
who's your
lie.
golf team.
Who's your?
I'm not a fan of
I'm a
golf.
personal fan of Arnold Palmer, but I don't think that he plays golf anymore.
No.
I think
he
the
doesn't.
arthritis
He
took
hasn't
over.
for a while.
Didn't the arthritis kind of take over?
Arnold Palmer died.
Yeah,
He's
not
dead?
that, not that long ago. He didn't die not that long ago.
Oh, I was gonna
It was
say,
it was
like
a
2 years
year
ago?
or so
Year or
ago.
so.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yo, what? I was watching commercials
Yeah.
with him like last night.
So
He was on like arthritis
It's a
medication
hologram.
commercial.
They
he died, like, a
resurrected
year
him.
or 2 ago,
Dang,
something
that's
like that.
dang. I'm
CGI
sorry.
resurrections.
That's really messed up.
How do you guys feel about that when they resurrect dead actors in movies
The
with
only
CGI?
one, the only one I know of that they did that to was they did it to Paul Walker and then Tarkin in Rogue One.
Yeah, and Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
Well,
she
no,
wasn't
no,
dead
they
at the
aren't-
time.
Yeah,
she
you're
wasn't.
right.
That's
They-
different.
But they've done it a few times. They did it with Marlon Brando and Superman Returns. That was mostly old footage, but
Yeah, I mean.
and then they
kind
did
of.
it with I think they did it with
Joe's having a stroke.
I am.
That's
I
beautiful.
can't remember. Why can I not remember
Can you give me
Orson
a-
Welles?
Orson Welles.
They did it with Orson Welles.
Yeah.
They've done it with a few characters.
I think it's fine if they do it right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it looks bad and it makes the actor look bad, especially
Yeah.
when
I
they're
think
dead, then don't do it.
I think it needs to be in the context of if they did it in Star Wars, like the new one that's coming
Yeah.
out, it would be because Carrie Fisher didn't film all of her parts. But it sounds like they're not doing that. They're doing
They're taking
old
mostly
footage.
footage that was deleted
Yeah.
or removed from The Last Jedi
Like
and Force Awakens.
let's say like in the case of Paul Walker, they want to do something that would give him a good send off.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That makes sense.
I'm not a fan of them putting him back in the movies.
Yeah, which apparently they're doing.
I'm not a fan of that.
Because that's weird.
That to me is just you using someone who is dead for your own gain. They know that they're going to get the fans of Paul Walker in there because Paul Walker's back.
I would feel more comfortable with it if they made Paul Walker's brother the character.
Yeah.
But like,
Well,
it's
they're going to have
weird.
him play
Yeah, I
him.
thought because I know that he was playing him. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah,
he
they
was just
just
going to be
CGI'd his
playing
face over
a
top.
different,
I think
his
they're
his
CGI.
character's brother. I thought that's what he was
No, I
doing.
think
I didn't
there's-
realize he was doing his actual.
Last I heard was they
character.
were going to CG over him.
That's
But
silly.
yeah, I'm not a fan of bringing back. Like, let's say that they're making a whole new movie right now, and they want to bring back Marlon Brando for the movie. That is not right. Like, if they're gonna make,
Yeah.
let's say they're making like the Cyberpunk movie.
Apocalypse Now 2, Electric Boogaloo.
This is the end.
Yeah.
This is the end.
I thought you were going to do Skyfall by Adele.
Which, by the way, Chris, our band that we're doing now.
Mhm.
You're breaking up already.
No.
Don't go breaking my heart.
you just make sure going into this you listen to every Doors album ever created.
The Doors.
Every single one.
I
of
need
their
to
albums.
listen
Okay.
to the Doors.
Have
I've
you
never
listened to
actually-
Korn?
I want to be there for you whenever you listen to them.
Have you listened to Korn's new album?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's really
You
good.
just put out a new album.
Yeah, it's really. It beat Taylor Swift's new album.
Good.
Yeah.
Taylor
Korn-
Swift new album
Korn's-
kind of sucked.
Look, I'm gonna be
Wait,
honest.
hey,
I'm not a fan of Taylor
I'm
Swift.
not either,
Hey,
but I did like her
Do-
music.
Do you mean Tool?
Was it Tool or was it
It
Korn?
was Tool.
Was it Tool?
Yeah. I only say that because I know
Wait,
that they
what-
beat them out.
Korn. Hold on.
Korn is like, and Tool's like,
That's accurate. That sounds like the album.
Oh,
I listened.
word,
It was
okay.
Tool. That's right.
yeah, Tool.
That's right.
I did listen to that.
I got-
album. I did.
I don't know why I'm thinking about Korn.
because of that story.
Probably, yeah.
No, yeah, I
Orville
listened to the
Redenbacher's,
Tool album.
Rock band.
What did you think of the Tool album?
So I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was
Um,
alright. I just felt like it was really kind of boring
I was just
compared to their other stuff.
yeah, but I mean, look, not a lot of good albums have been coming out recently.
Yeah.
Like we're in a bit of a dry spell. Like Taylor Swift's new
I'll
album.
fight you right now. You just
Don't you
gotta
talk
know
about
where to
Andy?
look.
You talking about Andy Mineo
No,
again?
I'm talking about all of my favorite artists except for John Mark McMillan have released albums this year, and they've all been.
But I'm saying
bangers.
like in the current right now, like
maybe popular music,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what
But
I'm
like
saying.
that's the thing. You
We
can't
can
just
argue-
say that no good albums are
it's
coming
not-
out. You're only paying attention to what they're playing on the radio.
I'm not. I'm
I know,
just,
I'm
I don't
just
listen
joking,
to the
I'm
radio,
joking.
which
I'm-
is
yeah.
I don't
bad.
think many people do anymore.
Well, my
It's
my
not as
sister is
popular.
literally she's like a host on the radio, and I still
Oh,
don't listen
word.
to it. She'll call me and be like, "I need you to call the radio station and contribute, like, and just say something." And
Dang, man.
I'm like, okay. And then
Yeah.
I do it, and I just don't listen to it because
That's
I
cool.
can't deal with the 30 minutes of ads for a song I've heard a million times.
Yeah, I have Sirius right now, and I've started using
Yeah.
Spotify a lot
It's
more.
kind of like with the rise of Spotify, iTunes,
Yeah, I just
even
use- I
Amazon
use
Music,
Apple Music.
Pandora, all
I-
of that.
I don't really use
Well, yeah,
Apple
Apple
Music.
Music.
I
That's
use
what I meant instead
I just
of
use Spotify a lot.
Yeah, well, it's like people are less and less so listening to the radio, and it makes me wonder if maybe we'll even see TV kind of going that way.
TV's
With-
already going that way. man.
It is. It's just not as far gone as radio, I think.
To be honest, Chris is the only one that I know that still has cable.
Yeah.
The only reason I
used to
have it is
cable,
because-
but we got rid of it.
to be
'cause we had
honest,
Netflix.
The only reason I have it is because I like to watch the news.
You can
watch the news
you
on
can do
normal
that
television
on
or on their app.
I don't have normal.
You can do a
television.
couple things if you
That
like
costs money.
watching the news. You can
Mhm.
get the big Hulu package,
Mhm.
which is what my
Live
parents have.
TV.
Yeah, it's got live TV. It's
Yeah.
like 10 times the price. It's like 50 or 60 bucks.
Yeah, I'm not down for
Nice.
that.
But
I'd
it's still
just
cheaper
get
than
satellite
cable.
then.
It's still cheaper than cable.
Yeah.
But you can also just get highlights off of YouTube, and some things live stream off of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I know that my local news, I haven't had it because after rescan day, lost it. But I'll watch like the nightly news with Lester Holt because he's a lovely man. I really like Lester Holt.
Shout out to Lester.
What's poppin', Lester? If you
What's
could get me
poppin'?
on NBC,
NBC.
look,
I can get you on.
yo, I need to meet Lester Holt.
I did an internship on a different news station.
Get me on.
And I think they're all in competition, but they probably all have each other.
No, they're all connected by the state.
You know, I
the state's
saw-
running
I haven't talked to you
the
in a while.
media,
Get you on.
state-run media.
Oh my gosh. Freaking. No, I saw a job posting on Indeed a while back, and I nearly took it. I went back to apply for it because it was at a point where I was like searching for a job, and I nearly took it, but it was full time. I was like, all right, where if that goes through, I know it's like at least I have a job opportunity. I'll make it work. It was like for a cameraman over at the Leland whatever news station that they've got in there. I knew exactly where it was. It's like WECT or something like that.
That's where I interned at.
Oh, word.
Oh, word.
Heck yeah. Well,
If
it was like a paid like $14 an hour kind of gig as a cameraman and running the
Look,
teleprompter.
I'm
So I would have taken it, but I think it was gone whenever I looked again.
I'm in this for the end game. All right.
All right, the end game.
I
You
want
just want to be on Avengers Endgame 2.
I want to get an internship at that place.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll work my way up to WRAL. Then I'll get up to NBC.
Right.
Once I'm at NBC, I can meet Lester Holt. There's no way Lester Holt does not know who Chris Hansen is.
It's all part of the grand
Jeez. And then you get drafted to be on Fox News. Oh, he just died.
No, I actually I had a little bit of vape.
Then he took off his headphones in preparation. He knew.
We'll do it live.
You genius.
We'll do it live.
Heck it.
All I'm saying.
What the heck, brother?
Smooth jazz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you hit the time frame for that? Because he said a dirty
It's,
word.
Oh, did he?
The dirty bird said a word. No, it's not. I
It's-
hate you so much. You did that
It's at,
joke
like,
last
it's at
week.
like 50 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and
50 seconds.
or 50 minutes. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We're
Wow, we're already 50 minutes.
Dang. All right. Well, crap. I guess we can kind of go ahead and wrap up since we're already at 50 minutes. We
Are
can
you
do
sure?
our
Did we
give
talk
and
about
take.
anything yet?
Did we? He makes a
Anthony's
point.
like, no, you've been spinning your wheels for an hour. Let's go ahead and do give and take.
Or take it and leave it.
Take it and leave it,
I
not give
forgot
and
to think
take. My
about this.
gosh.
Alright,
Dang.
Must be
go-
push and
go
pull.
last.
Like sands from the hourglass.
All right, are we just brainstorming our take?
I mean,
and leave it
I'm
for a
ready.
week? You ready?
Yeah, start-
Chris,
start.
start us off. Chris.
Oh,
And by the way, we're still doing the snaps and claps from last week because you two are geniuses.
Anthony's
We
not
invented
gonna snap.
snaps and
That's
claps.
gonna be a forever thing. Snaps and claps.
Snaps and
Because
claps.
Anthony, you came up with the slapping, and I think you did the claps. Or
I
no,
did
snaps.
I did snaps. and you
Anthony
did
wants to
claps, I
slap me
guess.
all the time, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there like a judgmental gargoyle.
Just a gremlin
I'm
in the
just
corner.
listening, man.
You're like a weeping
Yeah.
angel ready to pounce.
No, I'm just listening.
Doctor Who reference? Or?
Heck yeah.
That's nice.
It's been a minute since I watched any Doctor
Yeah,
Who.
I haven't watched since Peter Capaldi joined. Not that I dislike him, I was just bored of the show
I-
by that point.
Yeah, I dropped somewhere towards the end of Matt Smith's run, which is bad. I mean to go back, but then it got
Yeah,
like
you
removed
need to
off
at
of
least
Netflix.
finish Matt Smith, but he was still kind
Matt
of.
Smith was great. I enjoyed
his ending
him.
I didn't really like that much.
That's fair. Anyway, sorry, Chris.
Oh, word, we're starting with me?
Yeah, we
You
just
said you're
that.
the only one that's
Oh.
ready.
I'm gonna hurt you. I love you.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay. When we start with Take It,
Yeah, or
Uh,
leave it either.
I'm going to take finally getting my stuff together, finally getting some...
Oh, I wanted to talk about that today. I totally
What?
forgot.
What'd
We
you-
can talk about it next podcast though.
Next
What stuff?
podcast? What?
What's stuff together?
Hold on, Dylan, what?
Talking about the you getting your stuff together and all that.
That's Chris essentially saying you're not on the podcast again.
No, I was just asking...
He's kicking you off.
No, I was just asking because that was very vague what you just said.
No, like all the health stuff and all that.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to talk about that.
Oh, yeah,
but I
we...
forgot. It's
Yeah,
okay.
so finally getting my stuff together. I started back at the gym.
Heck yeah.
I finally started working on some videos. I got Dylan here being my personal trainer.
That's what's
yeah.
up.
He's telling me not to eat bad stuff, and he watched me drink a milkshake about 10 minutes ago.
I've told him a lot of things, but in order to not overwhelm him, I was like, just log your calories.
Which I've been very bad at.
He has not done that.
You don't know me.
It's-
You don't know
There's an app that you can use. There's
Yeah,
one app
I
that
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
I gave
one.
him an app, and I.
Was it like the
explained to him.
MyFitnessPal thing?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
That's the
it.
easiest one to use, and it's free. for
But
the most part.
I'm gonna take
I used
that.
to use
Finally
that
getting videos and stuff. Finally getting back into filming stuff,
Heck
which
yeah.
is great.
yeah.
And what I'm gonna leave is the stress I've had to deal with
Oh,
the
word.
videos.
Careful.
With some videos that we've been making. I'm not gonna get too.
Yeah, don't,
I'm not
we
gonna-
can't talk about it
Yeah.
while we're still like in
I'm
the
just
middle
gonna.
of it.
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna
can talk
say
about it.
it's.
We're in the no.
No, you
can
cannot.
edit it out.
I can just say like.
You're off the podcast.
Heck 'em.
Heck 'em.
Heck 'em.
That sounds like a last
my
name.
boys and my girls.
That sounds like a
It
last
It
name.
sounds like the last
Susan
name
Heckham?
of like a Baptist preacher.
I'm roasting.
My name
Pastor
is-
Jonathan Heckham.
I'm
My
roasting
name
the
is
company
Pastor.
for it.
By the way, my boy here is a reverend.
What?
Oh yeah.
He sent a certificate saying like he could practice
I
marriage.
did it like a year ago.
I
I've
told him he
always-
needed to marry you and Blake.
Word.
It's a perfect couple.
Freaking. Okay, let's see.
It's my
So-
1 year
Dang.
anniversary. Of
So you
being
need to-
Reverend Dylan.
Yeah.
You have
I
to
did it
refer
as
to him
like a joke whenever I was probably 16,
as now.
and then my dad did it for real.
I love you. Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
My dad did it for real to marry his brother with his
Wow.
new wife, kind of as a joke, but also because it's cheaper to do that, and it doesn't cost any money to do it. And I was like, oh, I should redo mine now that I'm over 18 and it actually counts. So
That's
I did it
actually
last
really
year, just like in case. All right, imagine this: you're on vacation, and your friend stowed away in one of your luggages, and he followed you there. But you're there with your family, and it's like, whoa, dude, I'm here with my family. You can't be here. And he's like, dude, I'm just chilling. No worries. Anyway, while you're here, you fall back in love with your wife, and your kids start to respect you again. It's really kind of a great grand adventure.
Is this the...
Hold on.
Is this a real
Let me
story?
finish.
No, this
This
is...
is a real story. Let me talk.
What?
And then your friend also finds love, and to wrap up the whole happy story, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna marry them right here in Jamaica, which is where we are. And then you do it, and everybody claps. The end.
r/that.
So I'm pointing out no one snapped when I said my take.
Wait,
Oh.
what did you say? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anthony
about
gave me one single snap.
that. Ouch. Where are you leaving?
Oh, just the stress that's coming with having to do
That's
videos
right.
and stuff. It's
That's
been very hectic.
Anthony, count us down.
Everybody give him a clap.
Nice.
Right, Joe, you can speak your words, or
Nah,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Speak
Anthony.
upon yourself.
Dylan, why don't you go?
All right. I don't have a good one again today.
Your last one was pretty solid.
I don't really remember it.
You were just
Hopefully
like,
the
"I like
podcast will be up to
different
Oh yeah.
other people's opinions, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
the one I was going to use too.
I'll my take it and leave it. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
All right. So both of them are pretty similar. My take it. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm getting these rules
You
right.
good, dog. You good.
So my take it is the time that I spend with my friends, but specifically whenever we're playing Minecraft.
Oh, word.
We go hardcore on that. We go hardcore. Anthony,
Anthony's
I
not a
told you,
fan.
you need to join us. You need to join. Oh, he's snapping.
Oh.
Okay.
I
All right.
thought you were about to give him the finger.
It looked like it. He was getting the craps.
No, well, honestly though, like, yeah, just chilling with my friends, dude. Doing podcasts with my friends. That's fun. I like playing Minecraft with my friends, though. That's also cool. It's cool to just chill. My leave it is also playing Minecraft with my friends.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sometimes. Just leave it at that. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Man. What happened?
I feel like it's
It's just I like playing Minecraft with my friends, but sometimes I'm like, man, I don't ever want to play with these people or talk to these people ever again. But that's how you know that they're good friends. Whenever
Like-
they annoy you like that.
Joe's present that he left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also,
I love
okay,
you.
I want to say, I made a cake for Chris in Minecraft, and he didn't know how to eat it, so he destroyed it. That was sad. We invited Joe. We invited Joe to the. Oh, I recorded it, so I can show you that.
Heck yeah,
I
wanna
invited Joe to the Minecraft game, and he destroyed parts of my house, and I was very angry
That was
because
Chris's
I
fault.
had pretty much finished it, and I was like, "Oh, he's breaking the heart." Anyway, I'll leave it at that.
Everybody give him a clap.
see. Nice though. Anthony.
I'm gonna take me winning in fantasy this week.
Oh,
I'm
word.
3-1.
Heck yeah.
I'm basically a GM.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna take. So I'll snap myself. And I'm gonna leave my bad patience, man.
Yeah.
I have such little patience, and I try so hard to build it up. Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting some patience.
Clap time, boys. Nice. That was solid.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I'm taking and leaving this week. This week's been kind of long. I'll be honest. Okay, so word. There's my leave it. It's been kind of a long week. It's been way too stressful. Not only with the shoot that me, Chris, and another one of our fellow classmates are working on. It's just been as well as that. Like I just haven't been getting much sleep. Haven't really been taking care of myself, and it's just kind of stressful not being able to work on the things you really want to work on. But I think I've learned, especially in 2019, that like if I can make it through this year, I can make it through just about anything. So I'm good. So claps time. All right. Cool.
Wait, wouldn't that be a snap?
No,
No,
that was his bad
leave
one.
it.
That was the bad one.
Did we even snap?
He
I haven't done my.
That was
I
the
did
bad
that in
one.
order.
Hold on, can we get a better?
I was
like,
on my
You want to do a
phone.
better
Let's do a better clap than
Okay.
Smooth jazz.
Oh, I swear.
It's alright because there's a clap sync right
Take
there.
it out.
You can-
Take it out.
From now on, let me just say everybody give him a clap.
I'm getting a phone call. I've got 5 missed calls.
From who?
Not sure.
Oh gosh, it's probably people. Well, hey, what minute are we at?
We're getting. They're still calling. Hello.
I'll check it.
Word.
Yeah.
You go ahead and step out, my guy. You good? Chris. First of all, thank you, Chris, for being a part of our podcast.
Later, nerd.
I can take all of this out.
All right.
Nah, you should keep it.
Where are we at?
Just keep it.
I hate you.
We're at
Later,
59, 57, 58, 59. 1 hour exactly.
We're
So
like at
it
an
happened
hour.
at about 59.
I'll write down around an hour.
Okay. You're gonna see a big clap where it happened.
True.
Hey guys, I've never used this mic
Alright,
before. What are you
alright.
talking to this
Yeah.
or
Now you're
that?
talking to that part.
Hey guys.
There you go.
I miss having my own mic. I didn't have one today.
It's way better, isn't it?
This
But
is so nice.
yeah, if I did edit that out, which I probably won't because I'm lazy.
That's how I look.
Chris
Alright, well-
popped off because he was getting a phone call. But for Take It, oh wait, are we gonna?
Let from now on? I'll say everybody give him a clap, and
Okay,
that's
and then
our
we'll do
set.
it. So we want to do it again.
Everybody give him a clap. There you go.
That was much better. Wow. For Take It, I don't know. I think I'm glad to kind of be doing stuff. You know, it's like kind of that feeling is like, you know, gotta keep moving because I feel like I'm just not doing anything, and I'm really excited. I can't talk about it much because I don't know what I can say, but like there's been an opportunity at church to serve more in the field that I feel like I feel kind of gifted in with like film and stuff like that. And
What
and I
field
love
is that?
Gifted.
with like film and
Like,
cameras.
like
and
what
such.
part? What part of filming?
It's for the broadcasts that we do. I kind of like basically just like kind of in charge of helping with the cameras, kind of just helping everybody out. Because like I mean that's the thing about a lot of volunteering is it is just volunteer work.
Mm-hmm.
So you usually get people that have the want to help out and serve, but not the people with know-how. So you know you kind of have to meet people halfway and grow with those people, teach them what they need to know, and then go from there.
Gifted,
Which is
huh?
always a good thing. What?
You said gifted, huh?
Well, that's what I want to do. It's what I'm passionate for. But yeah, I think
You
that's
gotta
it.
step
By the
out
way,
so we-
hi Seth. Welcome to the.
Seth, you want to say hi?
Hello, world.
Say,
Guys,
say
I
something
think
really wise. Just don't curse.
Yeah, I added out all the swears.
His is a censored.
Yeah, I have a censored
Say something
podcast.
nice.
Say something wise, Seth.
Awful people are a dime a dozen, so try to be a rare breed.
Ooh,
There it
that
is.
is solid.
Seth is so
solid,
wise, man.
Seth.
He is
Seth.
so wise.
Seth.
Good job.
Thanks.
I think that basically cuts it. I don't know.
Oh,
Honestly. Oh, right. Yeah. Especially for Seth's words of wisdom. That
Those
was
were some good
solid.
words.
Saw that
everybody,
on-
yeah, for that, you should give him a double clap.
Oh, really?
Everybody give him a double clap.
That was
a
nice.
good one. That was a
That
really
was
good
nice. I like it. All right. I think that's basically it. I'll probably just fade out here. I don't know.
Probably, I would.
Like around the double clap area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably send it right here. Just like Sopranos hit one screen it.
Just wait for it.
Just
wait,
make
Wait, what are we waiting for?
wait for it.
I want to cut it off.
And cut.
All right. Can you hit stop recording?